Hello everyone. Welcome to the registration presentation for returning grade 12 students. Every year, we have grade 12 students decide to come back to HT for a victory lap. Last year, approximately 25% of our grade 12s returned. Each year, we have B-lappers who are very happy to be back and believe that they made the right decision. But each year, we also have some who regret their decision to come back, often leaving us by mid-October. Today's presentation will help you consider your reason behind returning, as well as show you how to do that to begin that process. Let me stress, if there is a chance you are coming back to HT for a fifth year, be sure to register by the deadline of February 23rd to ensure that a spot is saved in class for you. Why do I want to VLAP? This is a very good question to ask yourself, and also to discuss with your parents and maybe even your guidance counselor. We love you all, and we certainly welcome you back if that's what you choose to do. From our experience, returning for a fifth year can be a really good idea if you have a good reason and a purpose for doing so. If you are returning by choice, I want you to think about your reasons for returning. Each of you may be interviewed via VP, so it is wise to start thinking of your reason to return. You will be asked to complete an application form as well. The best reasons students have to VLAP include, number 1, upgrading your marks. If your current grade 12 marks need to be improved in order to be accepted to your program, then this is a good reason to return. Number 2, if your post-secondary program requires a prerequisite that you do not have, then it would make sense to come back to Holy Trinity to achieve this credit. Number 3, if you are still unsure about a career path and you want to take a high school co-op to test drive a possible career, or you would like to take a co-op to build a network in an industry for future employment, this too is a good idea. Number 4, perhaps you need time and space and direction to continue working on your portfolio or audition for a post-secondary program. Number 5, maybe there are high school courses you always wanted to try but didn't have room. This could be a good idea because it has potential to open your mind to new ideas for career paths in life. Number 6, it is a reality that you may feel you aren't ready for the real world. We get that. Our advice is to speak with students who have returned in the past. What we have found is that students who return because they have just avoided thinking about their future often regret coming back. Take charge of your decision instead of allowing your indecision to take charge of you. If you're thinking about college and you missed the date, there's still time to apply if the program is not competitive. Basically though, once you've made your decision to return to school, you need to commit to attending each day and doing your work, or admin will ask you to leave, and having marks in your transcript that show withdrawal or failing may not be helpful to you. There are also not so good reasons to return. Students who return for these reasons often regret it. Number 1, simply to play sports. Number 2, to return for the same classes you've already taken. If you are returning because you are unsure of what to do after high school, that is okay. Just be sure to enroll in classes that you haven't tried before. Be open to expanding your horizon. If you continue to do what you have always done, you will continue to see the same results. What I mean is if you choose to come back and repeat courses that you've already tried, you are not gaining a new experience from which you can make post-secondary decisions. As I said, if you are returning because you haven't given any thought to your future, you may regret it and feel that you've wasted a year, especially once you see your friends moving on with life. Again, it is time to take charge of your decision. If you are thinking about college or the trades, it may not be too late. Please sign up to see your guidance counselor to discuss. If you aren't ready to go off to post-secondary or the real world of work, but also do not believe a VLAP is the right choice, what other options do you have? People often refer to this time between high school and post-secondary as a gap year. Some ideas include, you could work for a year to save money for post-secondary. Potentially you could work 2 part-time jobs, or perhaps help the economy and work in the trade sector to gain both money and real-life experience that will help you. You could also volunteer in an industry that might be a future career choice for you. If COVID permits, you could travel. If you need just 1 or 2 specific credits, you could register with ILC, and for $40 a course, you could complete the course independently at your own pace on your own schedule. Please note that we have increased our summer school offerings for this July. Perhaps the course you need is being offered in summer school. Please also use this time to continue or start researching your post-secondary options. I implore you to take charge of your future. Do not sit back and waste the time. We realize it can be a scary transition to go from having been in school for 14 years of your life into work or something other than school. But remember that you'll learn many skills in the work world that will help you prepare for your future. Here are the grade 12 courses offered in summer school. Here are grade 11 summer school offerings. If you choose to register for summer school, you will do so using my blueprint. Here is a visual of how to register for summer school, but know that Ms. Aiken will have a short how-to video at the end of this presentation. Once here, click on the Continuing Education tab on the left-hand side, and then click on the blue Explore Course tab in the middle. This will take you to the summer school page. When you click on the summer school tab, you will see the courses available. If you do not have a clear reason for returning, but also aren't ready to go off, why don't you help your future self and work to save money to avoid catastrophic school debt? If you are entering the world of work, start saving for a future vehicle or a house or a down payment. If you have a job and need help with money management, please seek help. Working allows you the opportunity to save money as well as build networks that can lead to future employment. And do the math. If you work 30 hours a week from July 2021 to August 2022, you could earn approximately $20,000. Create a budget and see how much of this money you could save. Maybe you feel like you have no idea what you want to do. Coming back is an opportunity to help continue with your research to discover new answers. The following 3 slides will provide a reminder as well as important links for your research. For our University-bound students, please use the Ontario University's info website provided here. If you delayed doing your research this past fall, please ensure to do it now. You would hate to come back for a VLAP and only realize in October you still won't have the appropriate prerequisites or required grades for the program you're interested in. For our college-bound students, again, use the website provided here, ontariocolleges.ca. College programs have specific course prerequisites, as well as specific cutoff marks for the courses. On the next slide, I will show you an example of a program. This is the screenshot of the admission requirements for the MRT program at Fanshawe. Note that the student needs grade 12 English, grade 12 math, as well as grade 12 physics and grade 11 biology. As you see on the bottom, each of these courses need a final grade of 70% to be considered. As I mentioned with the university-bound students, if you didn't do the research this past fall, you need to do it now. You would hate to come back for a VLAP and only realize in October that you don't have the right courses. Tradesbound. For the Tradesbound student who wants to return for a VLAP, your best bet is to register for any of the prerequisite courses you need, perhaps math and physics. While college and university-bound students are worried about prerequisite courses and grades, you need to be worried about making yourself employable. Through direct hands-on experience and networking is your best choice. You can increase skill development and network through co-op as well as our tech classes. Guidance also recommends you consider adding a business class in your VLAP year. If you're looking for new courses next year, here are a couple that we are offering. Barbering, guitar, families in Canada, as well as a grade 12 healthcare. How do I register with my blueprint? The first link on this slide will take you to a step-by-step instruction on how to register. The link on the bottom will take you directly to my blueprint where you can register. You will also need to complete a returning fifth year interview form, which is hyperlinked on this slide. Both forms, signed by parents if you're not 18, are due back in guidance by February 23rd. Due dates. Courses are first come, first served. Do not miss the deadline. Course sign-off form and interview forms will be collected February 23rd. Interviews will be held with admin if required. Undecided. It is okay to be undecided as long as you have a plan. If there's a chance you might return to HT for a VLAB, be sure to register with us by the due date, February 23rd. If there's a chance you might go to college, be sure to log in now and see if programs are still open. If there's a chance you're going to work full-time, start your job search now. Remember, if you are unsure, make choices for next year to guarantee you have a spot. And do this by the required dates to get the classes that you're hoping to get. That concludes my presentation for today. If you have any questions, please reach out to your guidance counselor.